Dear Journal, I read somewhere that when you put out a hide, you should hide the types of caches you like to find. Well, since I can't construct a haunted house filled with gadget caches, I like to offer an experience. Specifically, an experience dedicated to my fellow lone wolf cachers out there. Not recommended if you are new, and it is thematically not geared towards children. As always, don't do anything that makes you feel unsafe, but hey, you're parked right near a police station. What could go wrong? Ooh, titillating, I know. The coordinates point you to a bench at some municipal park, and on that bench is a magnet with a QR code. Scan it. Scan it now when you're taken to a video.
Hello, Geocacher. Let's talk about games. You like geocaching. I have established this as a fact already when you scan that QR code. I made sure of that fact as I am of getting an email notification that someone just scanned that QR code. Oh, now, nothing specific, just that someone scanned the code. Someone who possibly right now is sitting on the bench. Here's another fact. Most of you have had your heads buried in your phones long before allowing yourself to be distracted by my little video. I see this often because my game is people watching, and I have noticed the average Joe on the street does not exhibit any real situational awareness. I know I sound judgmental there, but to each their own. I'm sure you're eager to get your geocache. One of the nice things about all this technology, all these smartphones, and wireless tramvans and QR codes is that while you're playing your game, I can play mine. So, how much do you like geocaching? I only ask because the cache is a couple minutes away and there really isn't anywhere to park. So you're going to have to leave your car at the lot and follow my instructions from the cache page once you enter the code word, which is the name of the game you like to play. Do that, head on over to where I indicated, and I'll see you there.
Don't laugh, Journal. Oh. I know it's kind of hokey. But really, I did this, I was part of this alternate reality game in 2009. I don't mean part of its creation, I won out. I drove 2 hours to find a box of broken glass and a list of deadly sins. It's a long story, but it affected how I view geocaching in that if I'm alone lots of times in these little out of the way kind of parks where you're kind of in near these wooded areas, I always feel like somebody's watching me now. Oh yes, the cache name is I Always Feel Like, and if you grew up in the 80s and listening to music of the 80s, I should be able to go, I always feel like, and then you would go, somebody's watching me. Excuse me. But anyway, very popular song. And so you put in the password, by the way, spoilers, and you get a very detailed picture with coordinates to stage 2, but also a map that shows, yes, you have to leave your car. There's no parking where we're going, baby. You just follow this paved trail down, and if you notice, you're never quite out of view from windows. Just want to point that out. We're walking down here now. Well, windows over there. You never know what you might see. Maybe there's going to be a guy staring out the window, snorting lemon drops, playing with his nips. I'm not saying you can look forward to that while caching this cache, but you never know. There's windows everywhere. All right, Journal, I'm battling the wind here, but you get the stage 2. Pick this spot most specifically because the tree is already cut down. I'm pretty sure this doesn't grow too bad in the summer. And you're just out of visibility. Just out of visibility. You walk down that way a little further, houses. Go that way, houses. That way, houses. But right now, no one can see you. Unless they walk down the path. Oh.
Hello again, Geocacher. I can only assume you really want that geocache, and I can appreciate that dedication to your game, as I'm sure you can appreciate my dedication to my game. This patch of woods is in the center of several neighborhoods, and I'm sure you've noticed all the windows facing the trails at any given point on your little journey, each window containing its own possibility that someone has seen you pass by. That's what windows are for, and that should make you feel safe. A safe hike to a safe, observable location. The only sign of your passing, 2 time-stamped emails indicating how long it took you to walk a specific distance with a high probability that you will have to double back to get back to your car. On to your prize, your find. The cache is at a bearing of 181 degrees, 285 feet away in an upright hollow tree stump. It shouldn't take a dedicated geocacher such as yourself that much time, and I'm sure you will have your name on that little piece of paper soon. Enjoy the outdoors, and who knows, maybe I'll see you around.
And there you go. If stage 1 is to plant the seed of paranoia, then stage 2 is the fertilizer to help it grow. Stage 3 is the final. Between the minor landscape obstacle and the coordinate projection, you're going to be here for an extra 5 to 10 minutes at least. But it's simply the cache with the log. No more QR codes. Just one more attempt to water the seed by giving you time to contemplate the fact that, well, someone could be doing all those things that I said in the videos. It's feasible. And while I'm sure someone else could set it up to be notified via email when QR codes are scanned, I didn't. They just take it to the appropriate staged YouTube videos. There are no trail cams, I don't live anywhere near here, and I realize that more people than not will find this whole production kinda goofy. But I get my geocrack fix from the hopes that at least one lone cacher, one person will do this multi and maybe get a chill up their spine. Or because the seed is planted, they get extra startled by a passing jogger or something like that. Just the way I felt in 2009. If that happens, then I consider this whole thing time well spent. Just the thought of it happening will keep me warm at night. I realize that makes me sound like a freak, so at the end here, allow me to add, for the record, that this is my son here, who I forced to sit at stage 2 so I could film him from a distance. I was going to do it at stage 1 as well, but there was a bunch of people there, so I instead got my son to stand with me like he was recording birds and trees. I simply used him as cover, so I didn't look too freaky, standing in the bush, recording outwards. Completely normal father-son activity, I assure you.
That's good. What are you embarrassed or something because your dad's in the woods filming out? Huh? You're my son, come over here. Don't make me, hey, seriously, come back.